सबको मेरा नमस्कार। और आज हमारे साथ मेहमान जुड़ी हुई हैं मिस नीलम शर्मा जी। और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, मैं कुछ एपिसोड्स लेके आती हूँ एडोलसेंस के बारे में और उनसे संबंधित समस्याओं के बारे में। तो आज हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए जुड़ी हुई है मिस नीलम शर्मा जी। तो नीलम जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में। स्वागत है। और इससे पहले नमस्ते। और इससे पहले कि हम आगे बढ़े, आई जस्ट वांट टू से फ्यू लाइन्स अबाउट नीलम जी बिकॉज आई नोन हर पर्सनली फॉर ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 20 years maybe, or I have known the type of work she has been doing, and she has already done so many work. So I am very much influenced, and like I admire the way she is doing the work in spite of having several her personal issues and everything that we will maybe disclose in maybe during the course of conversation. But I just want to say a few words about Neelam ji, but it's very few the type of personality she is. तो ये बहुत छोटी सी चीज बात होगी जो मैं उनके बारे में डिस्क्राइब करूंगी। तो मैं शुरुआत करती हूँ। नीलम जी इज अ वेरी पैशनेट एंड फ्रेंडली कैंसर केयर स्पीकर, काउंसलर एंड राइटर. She is a postgraduate in social work with specialization in HRD from Agra University, and she has completed her BSc in Extension Education from Birsa Agriculture University, Ranchi. She has extensive, diverse experience with voluntary agencies as well as international NGOs like CARE, WHO, ILO, ActionAid, and Central Social Welfare Board's program. She is an author and she has penned 2 books, and they are the name of the books are Battling Cancer with Positive Attitude, My Way, and the Hindi version of it is Cancer Ka Samna, Sakaratmak Drishtikon Se. Presently, she is associated with a reputed cancer hospital in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, and she is an active volunteer of Art of Living and guiding many people to gain their purpose in life. So welcome Neelam ji once again, and we will start our question, answer and the discussion session with you. Thank you so much for coming here, and I'm really overwhelmed with your presence. Thank you Neelam ji, thank you so much.
Thank you, Padma, for such a wonderful introduction. And it's a privilege to be a part of this fruitful discussion and looking forward.
Thank you and welcome again. तो पहला प्रश्न आपसे मेरा ये होगा नीलम जी, how can we define adolescence in layman's language?
Adolescence is the transitional phase between childhood and adulthood. It's a certain developmental stage. It's a physical journey, and any person between ages 10 and 19 are adolescent.
Great. So any individual who is falling under the age group 10 to 19 years can be called as an adolescent. I think this is the correct. Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now we are moving to the second question, which is about the emotional volatility of in teenagers. Like, what is emotional volatility in teenagers, and how parents can handle them? Because we know this is a very difficult time for parents as well as for the adolescent to handle. So can you give us a few tips how to handle this emotional thing in the adolescents?
Yeah. Intense emotional instability or extreme fluctuation between getting depressed and feeling very happy and feeling low, we call it emotional fluctuations or emotional instability. Teens with emotional instability are facing many problems like loss of appetite, like unusual sleeping habits, and also they lose interest in their academics and in their hobbies. And for the parents, it's really challenging to handle this situation because when it comes to teens or children, parenting is really a sacred responsibility. Being a parent, our responsibility is not only to give them education, shelter, or food. We are also responsible to ensure their emotional health, their mental outlook, their behavior, their thought processes should be in the right track.
True.
Uh, there are certain points wise would like to discuss and throw
Okay.
light on this. The first one is we must give them space to share their feelings. Teenagers are are the people or the children who are really very emotionally sensitive. So we must give them space to listen their problems, to share their feelings, and they need lot of affection, the love and support, and we must accept them as they are. To be very honest, being the parent of two children, my elder daughter is 16 plus and the younger one is 13. So would like to say that there is a very old saying in Sanskrit that when your son or daughter turns 16, behave them like a friend. Don't be their teacher. Don't tell them what to do, what not to do. So only then they could share their problem, their issues, and try to be your best to be at their level. So only the communication flows and the positive vibrations will start flowing between you two. And secondly, for the family atmosphere is also very important. You need to be skillful when communicating with your teenagers with lot of patience and perseverance. And it's okay to make them upset for some time and don't feel guilty about that. Because without blaming them, we must make them understand. We must understand their issues and what the emotional turmoil they are facing. So here it is something very important that the being a parent, the intention of the parents are always good. They just want to give the best of everything to their children. True. But for that, they need to have best energy. And thirdly, it's very important that be ready to swallow the anger and frustration of your teens or adolescents. Yes. Father, mother, and teacher have to swallow the anger and the frustration of the students and the children. At the same time, empower them to accept the people and situations as they are. Running away from the challenging situation or people is not the solution. Be centered and face them confidently, because the tough people and situation only bring best skills in you. At the same time to time, share the inspiring stories with them without pushing them too much. And last but not the least, educate them, guide them to practice some deep breathing exercise, especially the Sudarshan Kriya Yoga, which I learned from Art of Living. As my children, both of my children are practiced on the daily basis, because our emotions are every emotions is connected with our breath. If you change your breath, you can change the rhythm of the breath, and you can change your emotions from negative to positive. Suppose if you are feeling anger or frustration or very low energy, then you could change easily your emotion by practicing these simple breathing exercises.
Okay, great. So I think I just get that thing. Mostly, yeah, we feel guilty whenever we correct our children, because I myself is have a daughter who is a teenager, so I can connect with you. Whenever they are asking something, and I say I feel being a parent, being a mother, that it's not good for her. But again, saying no is difficult for me. And if I say no, I feel so guilty. So your point is well taken. Don't feel guilty whenever while correcting your children, or while saying no if it is good for them. So for a while they might feel something, but afterwards it's good for them. So thank you. So now we move to the third questions, Neelam. Nowadays we see adolescents have access to mobile phones because it's mandatory and compulsory also nowadays, and internet too. How it is impacting their mental health?
Yes, we are living in the era of 5G, is it? So we are technically driven,
right?
And we must tell our teens to use technology but not letting technology use them.
Mm-hmm.
It's only for our comfort, but like they should not be it's not should be it it's not just a remote control, like
Mm-hmm.
when you push the button you are doing like a puppet, you are acting like a puppet. No, no, we should
Mm-hmm.
avoid this and we know that it's very harmful physically and mentally, because radiations is it's really affect adversely their health.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing you can do, to use it less and less.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose if you are using your mobiles, your cell phones or internet, like fixed a time for that.
Okay, great.
Switch
Mm-hmm.
off your phone once your work has been finished, and you are finished with your work.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, switch off your mobile and
Okay.
don't switch on till the next morning.
Okay.
And this is one thing. The second thing, there must be a fixed browsing time or fixed screen time. And there are many apps available now, like with child filter and timer, and for the safe browsing habits. And it's also important to boost up your immune system. Once your immune system is very strong, you have more energy, more power with you, because it form a a protective shield around you. And
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so for this, how you boost up your immune system by eating like nutritious diet, vegetarian diet, and vegan food. And because it's really very helpful to boost up your immune system, and it gives a lot of strength also. So and engage your teens, your children in some creative activities like drawing, painting, gardening, or music. At the same time, what I do in a family, it's like a group meditation, and it's something very effective to elevate our mood and to engage them, and to keep a distance from mobile and internet.
Great, great tips for a parent as well, because fixing a time and mobile time and the screen time is very important, and we have to take care of it. Thank you. And now we move on the fourth question, like why teenagers are attracted towards substance use, because nowadays substance use is becoming too much of a nuisance, and parents are very much into problem, and they're not at all know when their children are using all these things. So why teenagers are attracted toward the substance use, and what can be done to address this issue?
Yes, see, when stress increases, man seeks to get rid of this stress, and in this process, he gets into the substance abuse. And addiction is a physical and psychological inability to say for not consuming, to say no to the chemical or drugs. And addiction is also usually underlined by some causes like depression, trauma, and anxiety. So mainly being an adolescent or teen, when they are use some drugs or any chemicals, they wanted to soothe their pain, because that is inseparable part of their life, and resulted in him to get taking refuge in substance abuse. He's not afraid of dying, but he's afraid of living. So here would like to say that there are many specialized program, like especially the PRAN, and it stands for the program for release from addiction naturally.
Okay.
And there are many yoga and again the meditation specialized to help our teens. And when teen practice this type of meditation and breathing process, because it's time proven, time honored, and medically proven, and it's something very effective to help your teens, your adolescents. So what happened that when they practice, it help them teens to unearth an everlasting reservoir of their inner strength. है ना?
Okay.
And they to bring them on the path of recovery, but at the same time it helped them to rediscover their like purpose in life.
Okay.
And he is able to find his social like moorings with his family and friends, and he gets connected with the reconnect with the world. Okay.
Great.
So, and there is a special like when you practice this type of specialized meditation and the deep breathing exercise, actually it releases dopamine. No,
Okay.
it's the happy hormones.
Right.
And dopamine and happy hormones both it creates motivation, है ना? And it's responsible to bring to rewiring the brain and also experiencing naturally high. So that what happened that teens and adolescents, they feel some like a very enthusiasm and zeal and to get rid, and they started taking their self-care.
Okay.
So these are certain tips to prevent them from any substance abuse. And many studies shown that practice of the Sudarshan Kriya Yoga, it really reduced the depression, anxiety, and substance abuse significantly.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Because most of the time, yeah, as you said, Neelam, is very true. They are not able to say no to many things, and under that pressure and the peer pressure, they are like even if they don't want to do it, but under that pressure, they are bowed down and they start using and abusing this different type of substance that is not good for their health, both mental and physical, as well as for the family as a whole. So yeah, it's meditation is going to help them a long way in in removing this substance use from their life. So this proves that this yoga and the meditation has a very big role. And you being a master of this yoga and meditation, Neelam, I just because for the whole discussion, one thing is very common. One thing is very common during discussion. I found that this yoga and meditation is creating a very important role in the life of adolescents. And you being a very active volunteer of art of living, I just want to give 5 or 10 minutes at the end of this session, as we're going to toward the end of the session, who solely on this role of this yoga and meditation on the life of adolescents, how it's going to help them to build a life, a career, a purpose in an in-depth way. Yeah.
Sure. Would like to say one thing that exactly what is yoga. Yoga is simply giving care to your body, mind, and breath. And the art of living yoga is is a holistic, I should say the art of living yoga is simply a holistic way to harmonizing your and energizing and integrating your body, mind, and spirit. And meditation, it's simply a very simply it's a tool that can give us much needed solace and inner strength. So in today's challenging situation, I would like to highlight few of the points which I jotted down, especially to discuss in this discussion. As I said earlier, that art of living yoga is a holistic way of harmonizing, integrating, and energizing your body, mind, and spirit, resulting an everlasting experience of your true inner power and overall well-being. It gives you an everlasting awareness of to how to live in the present moment and being in tune with your inner energy source. At the same time, techniques like pranayam or the deep breathing exercise it enhance your positive energy. A time spent in practicing these type of simple breathing exercise result in make your rest of your day enriching. A happier the happier person, happier you are as a person, the higher will be your energy level, I should say. And as we know that emotions influence our breathing pattern, and pranayam plays a role to keep them in check. By controlling our breathing, we can control our emotions. I said earlier also. So meditation and breathing exercise also help you to flush so much toxins from your body, and it reduce our stress levels also. And you tend to become more productive, creative, and healthier. So to be unconditionally happy, to have a stable state of mind in today's scenario, because during especially the COVID time, like children and the teenagers are really face lot of problems, the mental issues also, because they are confined in home only. So would like to end my discussion that to be unconditionally happy, to have positive state of mind, to have peace of mind, unshakable inner strength, healing power, and at the same time to attract the good luck, one must practice the yoga and meditation, because it's the need of the hour, and it's one of the best tool, and we must download in our life. Thank you.
Neelam, we tend to live either in past or in future. Even the adolescents are also doing, either they're very much worried about the past, and either they are very much worried about the future, but they just forgot to live in the present. So I think this yoga and meditation help them to live in the present situation, and to handle them properly with the strong mental health and everything. So thank you so much, Neelam, for so aptly and so appropriately answered all the questions. I think it's going to be a long way in helping the parents as well as the teens, as well as the other people of the society, to understand this adolescence age and the adolescence as a whole, and to help them to come out of their any sorts of problem if they are having. And firstly, they will be able to understand the thing. Unless until we understand the thing, we are not going to handle it properly or to help anyone. So it's better we should understand. And I think the information, the whole lot of information you gave us, is going to make we to understand the problems, their situations, or more aptly and in a more powerful way. Thank you so much, Neelam, for coming to accepting my invite and to be such a beautiful guest and giving your wisdom to all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And I'll expect you to
Thank
again.
You so much, Padma. Yeah, thank you so much, Padma, for listening very patiently and attentively, and looking forward to help our teens. Together, we can do something, and that can make a big difference in their life.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Us both.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, bye.
Chalo, bye.
Bye. Thank you.